When traveling, protecting your financial security isn't always top of mind. That's why Mastercard asked me, an international flight attendant who's been to every continent, to point out some simple tips to help keep your money safe. Tip number 1, find your ride. Ride sharing is a super convenient way to get around when you're traveling abroad, especially when you don't speak the local lingo. Your first stop away is the airport, so to arrive in the safest way possible, use a known, trusted method of transport like a rideshare. Different countries have different operators, so do some research on the ones that are most widely used in the places you're visiting, download the app, and load your Mastercard onto them in advance so you're ready to roll. Doing this ahead of time means you'll be set up for quick, easy, and cashless travel for the duration of your trip. Tip number 2, plan, book, and save. Spontaneity can make travel really fun, but when it comes to keeping your money safe, it pays not to wing it completely. In fact, the more you can plan ahead and pay for big things like accommodation and experiences in advance, the less time you'll waste on deciding what to do when you get there. Booking ahead also means you can avoid getting caught out with street scammers. The deals might be appealing, but they might not pay off. It also means you can save money, which means you can spend more on the things you enjoy. And that's never a bad thing. But in the instance you want to book on the fly, no need to worry. Your Mastercard is accepted worldwide. Tip number 3, the 3 C's for compromised cards. If your card is lost, stolen, or scammed, don't panic. Instead, just remember the 3 C's. Cancel, call, and carry. Cancel means cancelling or locking your card in your banking app. Call means contacting your bank so they can investigate things, and your relatives so they can keep an eye out for suspicious transactions. And carry means carrying an emergency card so that you've got access to funds while your other card's out of action. Rest assured, if you find yourself in fraudulent territory, you're covered by Mastercard's zero liability policy, which means you won't be held responsible for any transactions you didn't make or goods and services you didn't receive. So you can worry less about sus charges and enjoy more of your holiday. Tip number 4, pack your digital wallet. When you're traveling, a digital wallet is not only accepted by most countries, but it's actually much more secure than a physical one because it's protected by your own biometric data, or in other words, your face or fingerprint. You can set it up to store all of your cards and switch between them as needs be for quick, secure payments wherever your trip takes you. Chances are you've already got a digital wallet on your smartphone. Just add your cards to it before taking off and you'll be all set. Tip number 5, choose the right currency. When you pay for things or withdraw money overseas, you are often asked if you'd like to use your home currency or the local currency. Now, you might assume your home currency would work out better, but it's not always the case. The only way to know for sure is to have a handle on the current exchange rate between the two currencies. A little research ahead of time can help you decide which one works out better for you when prompted, so you can save money and get more out of your trip. Tip number 6, keep your cards close. Okay, so this one probably sounds a little obvious, but it's really important to keep your cards on you at all times and never let them out of your sight. Whether you're using a daily debit, credit, or prepaid travel card, your card is the gateway to your funds and even your identity. All it takes is for someone to grab a picture of your card for them to use it illegally, which is not something you want. To avoid this, always have eyes on your card when a payment is being processed and take it back immediately afterwards. In some countries, it's common practice to take your card away to process payment. Ask them to bring the machine to you instead, or walk to the machine.